morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London. So today we were shooting with Samit mostly, and the plan at the moment is he's going to be here in about half an hour to 40 minutes or so. So I just did an opening time lapse that you would have just seen, and so today he isn't really going my way. So for the original plan this morning, which would have not been as good as I thought, but the original plan this morning was to do an opening shot of me walking across Westminster Bridge, which is just over there, and that was meant to be just after first light this morning. And yeah, ended up I woke up at 6:15 when I was meant to be on the 5:15 train, so oh well, but it's fine. We've talked to him and it's all good, going well, and we're going to meet him soon, so I'm going to switch over to the glide cam and I'll see you guys later. I'm not sure how this video is going to turn out, but I am shooting for him today, so we're going to be doing some bits like that. But yeah, I'll see you guys very soon.
A few moments later.
This tree and me are going to fall out.
And if something doesn't look on point, tell me, like if something is sticking out in odd places.
Like your shirt right now, you mean? Thank you.
A few moments later.
What do I do with my phone now, Colin?
Oh my god.
I got it. Fuck.
Is today the day where you're going to just lose everything?
It just happens out of the blue. I don't understand. I think it's the jacket. The jacket's doing it.
Oh yeah, blame the jacket. It's the jacket's fault.
I'm not used to this many clothes, you know. We're living in such a warm country. I don't only wear a jacket. The amount of times I've lost my wallet probably in my life is incredible. My name is Anand. Fid's, our introduction was quite weird actually in some ways, because I joined the team that he ran, BTS events, as a means to just sort of staying fit. Bhangra was obviously a passion. I'm Punjabi by nature, so it's part of our blood. It's in our blood anyway. So it was something I always wanted to learn on a sort of professional level and see what it was all about. So a friend of mine at the time introduced me to BTS events. I went down, had a look, and Fid was there. And obviously him being a black man and dancing to Bhangra was quite fascinating.
Turn towards me and start walking with me. I think it's got colder actually.
Either that or we just got really warm.
A few moments later.
So I'm always looking, you know, for new challenges every year, and it's not always a challenge, you know, to go out there and make money. Sometimes you just need a challenge to try and achieve something, which is quite difficult, because I think if you stop pushing yourself in life, you become, you know, quite placid. So I'm always looking for new challenges. I love, absolutely adore cars. One of my passions, you know, since I was about 16, 17 has always been nice cars. I enjoy that side of life, and it's something I like to treat myself to.
Do you think that was part of one of the motivations for you to be successful, and you know, part of obviously being successful is earning good amounts of money so you can afford luxury cars or etc.
I think when you're a teenager and you're in your 17, you're 18, sort of that's the only motivation really at that age, is to have all the materialistic things. I think as I've obviously matured with age, you know, it's not so much that anymore. It's just a hobby I keep. Whereas before it was, you know, I perceived big fancy cars with successful people. But you know, I've come to know that you don't have to be you know, extremely successful to have a nice car. So it doesn't define you, but it's something that just a pet hobby for me, really. I like to come down here quite a lot, just to get away from things, really. You know, sometimes you need to just have that sort of chill time to yourself, and this is my chill time, you know, because sometimes you get so caught up in sort of work areas, and you know, just constantly working towards something, you forget to take out time for yourself. So whenever I get time, which is not very often, unfortunately, but whenever I do, I take the opportunity to get myself out here. I remember we used to have picnics just in there when we were little kids, and you know, it hasn't changed one bit. And that's the brilliant thing, you know, there's so much change in the life we live in today, but I appreciate the things that don't change over time. Just makes me feel like a kid again, really. Let's do this question outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, what specifically do you think is important about mental health when you're in business or in general, about looking after it when it comes to you personally, looking after your mental health, or putting things in place so you can look after your mental health?
I think it starts with recognizing that mental health is an issue. It is an illness that, you know, we specifically do overlook a lot of the times, especially in the Asian community. I found we sort of ignore it, or we palm it off as not really being an illness, but mental health is extremely important to your well-being.
Walking the streets and then we stopped for a while and you said you wanna kiss me. I remember thinking, is this really happening?
Yeah, just lean on the one to the right.
Happening. I never thought I'd meet someone so beautiful. I couldn't quite believe it was magical. Just kissing under street lights on our way back home. Our way back home. Our way back home. I said you can do what you want to with me. Yeah, I won't win. As long as you stay with me, I'm alright. I wanna hold ya. I wanna hold ya.
So just walk down that path again. Are you
Towards you.
so walking just this way. See?
A few moments later.
So through the overexposedness, Samit has gone to get a photo on my phone. He's just there, and he's just gone to get a photo because this is a field that we are planning to use for a shoot. That's also the end of today's shoot.